giant wars have lasted for years. During this time, the hill giant, self-styled King Bigwig, has continually attacked the towns to the northwest of Waterdeep. However, his army, consisting of his fellow hill giants and ogre allies, has gradually diminished at the hands of the Order of the Gauntlet, led by Lord Arthur Morton, who has refused to allow Waterdeep to send help, out of a sense of pride and a desire to forge his own legacy. A legacy that is threatened by his lack of a legitimate heir. His grandson Mhurren, a half-orc produced from his daughter's time in captivity at the hands of an orc tribe, fights under his banner, yet does not have the right to carry the family name. At a battle 2 days ago, Lord Morton's forces, led by the veteran knight Sir John Bracken, led a force of 2,000 members of the Order of the Gauntlet and smashed the last warband in King Bigwig's army. There were many casualties on both sides, yet King Bigwig and 2 ogres managed to flee towards the Sword Mountains. Lord Morton has ordered the majority of his army home, and now himself travels with an elite force that includes Sir John Bracken, his grandson Mhurren, his nephew-in-law, Sir Robert Porter, and the folk hero Ront, a humble woodcutter that rose rapidly through the ranks of the Order of the Gauntlet. The mission is a simple one: eradicate the survivors from the battle and rid the region of the giant menace for good. After a day's travel, they have lost the tracks of their quarry and have chosen to rest at Crowton, the small village that was once home to Ront.
After a morning's breakfast, Ront and Mhurren find themselves in conversation with Sir John Bracken. And he says, "Ront, Mhurren, I hope you slept well. We've got a big day ahead of us. You'll be leading a squad of 5 spearmen and 5 bowmen when we set out later. Most of our men from the battle have already been sent home. Sure, the majority of the men we're taking today were under your Uncle Robert's command. Though there should be a few familiar faces." Another knight approaches, and you recognize it as being your Uncle Robert.
My uncle's name is Rob.
It is.
Bob's your uncle. Seriously? Right, okay.
And he says, "Gather your weapons and head over to the west of town. Lord Morton wants to gather everyone together." As you approach, you see lots of other men who are dotted around the village. Come up. Your grandfather, Lord Morton, is just standing in front of the windmill. There's another man gasping for breath near him. Lord Morton points at the man. He says,
"Men, this man you see before you is what is left of the scouting party. They found the ogres attacking farmers to the west and tried to intervene quite nobly. They did not succeed. If Helm blesses us this day, then he will see fit that the farmers and our men still live. Furthermore, he will see to it that we track them right back to wherever that monstrosity, King Bigwig, tends to his wounds, like the mangy dog he is."
Some of the crowd go,
"Now, we know what these large beasts can do to a man. We have all lost countless numbers of our friends, family, and loved ones to their barbaric ways. But the tides have turned. They are but 3, and we are 30 strong. 30 of the finest men to ever take up the banner of the Order of the Gauntlet. And I am proud, proud, to call each and every one of you my men."
Everyone cheers.
And he says, "So come with me to the west. Let's track down the remains of this disease on our lands and let's make them pay for what they've done. Let's exterminate them so that they may never again kill our scouts, our farmers, and our children. For the Order! Everyone cheers, for the Order! And people start milling around and starting to grab their equipment.
Let's mount up.
Okay. Alfredo Shortcloak, the horse master, is a small gnome. He runs up and says, good luck, sire! Good luck! Come back in one piece!
So I turn to address the men.
Yep.
Men, I am Ront. I am Ront. You may fight, some of you may die. But for once, take it to your heart, and we can get freedom!
The old cheer.
Did you just steal that from
Might have done.
After a while, you reach a spot where the scout goes, Here! It was here! There's no bodies! There are indeed no bodies, however there is splashes of blood across the field.
Should we investigate?
That's a good roll.
Yep.
So you get off, you can see obviously there's been somewhat of a skirmish here. There are lots of large footprints dotted around. You can check those again later. Okay, Mhurren thumps down from his horse in his armor and starts to have a look as well. And together you both see that there are farmers' tools that have been scattered about, a hoe and a rake and so on. Clearly there were at least 2 farmers here that were perhaps in the process of travelling, but at least now everyone's filled with a sense of hope that they could still be living, as you've not found squashed remains. If you did a survival tracking check, you get advantage because it is your favourite enemy.
Okay. Survival.
So that means you use, when it comes up with both. Well, there you go. That's pretty damn good. So
yeah, that's pretty good.
Ron gets quickly to work, starts looking at the footprints, the around in lots of different directions, which kind of would make it confusing to the average person. He realizes that the footprints seem to be heading in a certain direction, to again further to the northwest.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Nope.
You think, you're not sure, Mhurren, but you think that if you stay still, the giants might come right back to where they find the food, and all you need to do is just camp here for another 48 hours.
Yeah, let's stay here.
I would like to proceed onwards with caution.
Yep.
Potentially sending out a scout, someone particularly sneaky, so we can maybe flank them further down the road.
Let's send out a sneaky scout, and let's follow at a distance.
The scout says, "I will do that, sir. You can count on me." Meanwhile, at the back, Lord Arthur Morton starts shouting, "What's the hold up? Get a move on! We've got giants to kill!"
You guys go off ahead, and we'll follow slowly.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh, Matt. Yeah, you screwed, dude.
Okay. Well, the scout is acting stealthily, at least. So the scout is kind of sneaking along the trees and the bushes, following these footprints as you are following them as well. Apart from you're a bit too concentrating on the actual tracks and less on your own noise. You do make quite a bit of noise. Fortunately, after a few hundred meters, nothing has attacked you during that time, and you need to roll another survival check to keep tracking the giant prints. Yep. Okay, that's not the best. You waste a bit of time because you go in one direction, then the other, but eventually you find them, and it becomes clear that the tracks lead to a what looks to be like a very ominous cave. And in fact, you very quickly see that there are signs of blood in front of said cave.
I want to signal to them to come to me.
Okay. Lord Morton shouts, "Good work!" Sir John Bracken can be seen speaking with Lord Morton, and then he walks over to you. "I've convinced your father to let you decide the plan of attack with Ront, Mhurren. This is your chance to prove your worth to him. I can offer you my advice if you wished, but I'm confident you can do this. Just remember your training and keep your nerve. This war will soon be over."
When did Sean Connery join the party? What do you reckon, Matt?
Sir Robert Porter, your uncle, walks over. "You should bear in mind there is the possibility that there may be another entrance to this cave, depending on how large this structure is. And if that's the case, we could cut off any potential escape routes and attack them from 2 directions."
That's not a bad shout.
Bracken says, "Mhurren, time is of the essence if there are hostages in the cave. We may still have the element of surprise."
So if we take, should we say 7 in with us? Leave 8 to go to the other entrance and 8, or to stay at this entrance, depending on if they find another route.
Yep. That sounds
Okay,
fine. We'll take up the archers.
How many archers are you taking into the cave?
Did we want to take any?
Half. 5.
5? Okay, 7 spearmen, 5 archers.
Archers well behind. Want to stay well behind, though.
You've also got, there's a priest of Ilmater as well that you have. Sir John Bracken pulls out his sword and says, "And you can have my sword by your side."
Let's do this.
Okay. You enter the cave structure and immediately you see traces of blood. John Bracken does raise his head slightly and just finds a huge pile of bones, and he says, "Well, we're definitely in the right cave."
Alright, can we perception check this room?
Yes, roll perception check.
Excellent. That's what I wanted.
Okay, yeah, you can see piles of bones that look like humanoid bones, various different sizes. There's basically pretty much no flesh left on the bones, but the blood that you've been following in does seem quite fresh.
Alright, let's keep going then.
As you turn back, you see that a lot of these spearmen are kind of looking around and look a bit on edge and nervous.
Right, so heroic cheer. Come on, men!
You can use your persuade skill.
Persuade. This is gonna go so bad. Oh.
Your rallying cry does kind of jolt them, and they kind of get back into serious mode.
What about the body in the next room, just ahead of us?
Yep. You can roll a perception check on that.
Okay.
Can I not run a separate perception check on that one?
You can, yeah. Okay. What you see is bits of a body.
17.
This person was killed possibly within the last 48 hours.
There looks to be a big opening ahead of us.
I can just see the tip of a troll, a giant.
The troll.
Okay,
Bracken
I'm stopping here because I can just see.
Okay, you stop as you start to go around the corner. You see pretty much what you can see on the screen is a huge kind of 10-foot behemoth kind of trudging around. He starts to he's actually moving away from you, and eventually, I guess, moves out of your view. He doesn't seem to notice any of you.
We should go, Rob.
What do you mean, go?
You hear some murmurs, very faint murmurs, from around the corner. Bracken gets his weapon ready. Ogre, let's get ready for a fight.
Get ready, guys. Someone needs to check around the corner.
All right, I'm going to
See what else is
stealth
there.
around the corner.
I've got 4 stealth, Rob. Let me do it.
You stealth around the corner, then I ain't touching
I
that
will
shit.
try and be stealthy.
Okay, roll for stealth. Yep.
Oh.
Okay. You can stealth into the next section. In fact, I will move your thing to where you get to for that stealth. So you go around the corner, and you can get as far as here with that roll.
Oh my god.
As far as where?
Oh my god, it's like Diablo.
Hang on, where can you get?
I'm basically in the next room. So can I go back and then say, guys, come with me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I suggest that the archers stay up on this platform.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
You start to hear a couple of more noises, and you hear,
Oh, this is my food.
I know we're here.
Dude.
I know we're here. Oh my god. Okay. I think we do this, Rob. We put the archers at the back of the room, and then I'm gonna go across to the left. Alright. Mhurren, take a rock and go throw it at those ogres.
you hear them now going,
Oh, this was my house. You go back. You're meant to be God Cave. What you do here? You eat later.
You meant to be guard cave.
the other one goes,
No, be hungry now. Be eat flesh.
For the archers.
you hear
and pikemen,
footsteps
yeah.
coming from the north of the tunnel, just round the left of the corner.
What are you two doing, Mother God?
The others spin round, and one goes,
Oh, I'm just getting food. Oh?
he looks across and spots Mhurren. Roll for initiative, everyone.
Awesome.
Ront,
Oh.
it's your turn.
I will just ready my main attack.
You're going to ready. Sir John Bracken is going to ready an attack as well. Spearmen are going to ready, and the ogre is not going to ready. That's him done. The other one
We're gonna get slaughtered.
gets to here, climbs up very easily, and ends his turn here. And now it's Mhurren.
Do you know what? I will do that because that'll bring me up to an armor class of 20.
Okay.
Meaning that they need to hit me for a solid.
Okay, I've changed your armor class. You've now cast this spell. This glowing light kind of shimmers around, covering you like every now and again.
Okay.
Okay, assuming that's your turn done, it's the other.
Oh, can I ready as well?
Yeah, of course you can.
Ready my long sword.
Okay, the other ogre comes in, and now they're all sort of tightly packed.
Yeah,
Packed
that's what we wanted.
in. Front one says,
I will smash you, puny insect.
it's the archer's turn. They're not going to ready their action. They're going to launch a volley. Arrows fly past, and 2 pierce into the front ogre that goes and does some damage to him. Okay, Ront, it's back to you.
If I come out just a little bit, but hug the wall slightly. So I will use my main attack.
Yep. Okay, you reach forward with your glaive and you miss.
Mhm.
The ogre kind of grabs your glaive and pushes it out of the way before it can pierce him. You still have your bonus attack, which is the other end.
Yeah.
Shocking
It's
rolls.
okay.
So we take the first one, so you spin it round and try and get him with the other end, but again he pats it out of the way. Sir John Bracken, he'll step forward into range. Bracken will attack. He swings his great sword round and he slashes the ogre with it. Dishes out a huge wound on the ogre. The ogre still stands. and he goes to strike forward again. But this time he misses. Okay, so the ogre quite annoyed at that, so he's gonna swing his club, and that's gonna be a hit
on Sir Bracken.
So the ogre takes a huge hit and smashes Sir Bracken, who kind of gets smashed against the wall for 14 bludgeoning damage. The ogre will potentially provoke an opportunity attack from Ront, just a single attack, and will walk within range of the spearman, but not Bracken because he's still within range of him. Okay, your attack swipes and just misses as he kind of boulders past. So how many did I do? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I think one more gets it. Okay, so take that back. One of them managed to hit. I won't do our average damage. I'll do the actual damage for that one since it's just one. So one of them managed. A lot of them tried to spear him, but the spears kind of get knocked off this huge behemoth's muscles. But eventually, one of them just kind of pierces him on the ribs, and he goes a minor yelp. But he's still standing and still looking very, very strong. Now it's the other ogre who moves round. Okay, so 2 more spearmen get their opportunity attack. Okay, one of them hits him for 6 piercing damage. The ogre will repay the favour by attacking the one to the right of him, near the wall. And that will hit. His huge club kind of swings round, crush. Yeah, the spearman gets completely crushed against the wall, and a bloody crushed smear kind of comes off it as he takes his club back round. Mhurren, you're up.
I guess I'll go for this one that's in front of me.
Okay,
I got a 20.
You crit
Yeah.
it.
How did you get it all in purple?
16 slashing damage. Other ogre's turn. From his back, he produces a javelin. Throw it at the priest, which hits the priest for 10 piercing damage.
Matt, any particular?
Attack the bloodied one who's just right up in our face.
This time it's looking a little bit better.
Yeah.
So that's 4 arrows out of the 5 launch into that ogre, just and the ogre goes. It's your turn.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if this works this time.
I assume you're attacking the one closest to you.
I am. Doesn't look very good.
Okay, that's going to be a hit.
Yay! 7 slashing.
Okay.
And then secondary attack.
Okay, that's good, even better. Okay, so you get to do that one as well.
Yep. That and
Okay.
Ben, you know that Colossal Slayer?
Yes.
Below HP max.
He is.
Take an extra 1d8.
Yep. Okay, yep. So we'll take an extra 3 damage. So in like a whirlwind, you kind of spin round, slice him, his head goes up towards the ceiling, and as it drops back down, you poof, plant the butt end of your polearm on his skull, and he's looking much more worse for wear now. Right, so John Bracken kind of clambers back up, and he will try to attack the same creature. He makes one swipe and misses, but then goes in for another swipe. And this time misses again. Okay, this time it's a spearman, so 3, obviously 1's been killed, but 3 are going to attack each one. each ogre that's at the front. So starting with the ogre that's at the top, nearest to Mhurren. 1, 2, 3.
Did you just crit?
One of them did crit. I think that's 19 damage on the top one. So the spears go in for the 3, attack the other one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 of those are hits, so we'll just take the average damage, which will be 8 on that one. Again, they pierce him. This time, this ogre's looking really worse for wear. I need to sit down soon. He, after just being quite badly attacked by Ront, he will aim for him. And I assume that's going to be a hit. 22. You get bludgeoned for 11 damage.
Ooh, okay.
And the other ogre, he was attacked quite badly by Mhurren, so he will try to club him. So that's going to be a hit. So dishes 12 bludgeoning damage to you. It gets through your magical extra armor. You need to do a Constitution saving throw, and it needs to equal 10 or half the damage you take. So in this case, it's 10 or higher.
13.
Okay, so your spell persists. You managed to keep the concentration even though you're a little bit dazed from that.
I guess I'm gonna longsword him. Crit.
Crit. Nice.
I think that might be the second crit I've had against this chap.
15 damage against him?
Sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you reach up and with a huge swing of your sword kind of slice through his chest. But yep, he's still standing. The other one produces another javelin.
What have you been feeding these guys?
And will throw it at one of the archers.
Alright.
That's going to be a hit on the middle archer he went for. And a javelin goes into the shoulder of one of the archers who screams in pain. Ah! But it's the archer's turn.
Let's target the same one as last time, the one near Matt.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, one of them critted. So I'll do that one separate, which is be 9 damage, 2 more hit. The 3 arrows go in and collapses with a heap. You hear another huge set of footsteps clambers up the rock edge, and you see another ogre emerge. And it's Sir John Bracken again. This time he's in range of the javelin one, so he will. The guy has been throwing all the javelins, so he will attack him. Okay, that's going to be a hit. Kill him, so he'll follow up with another hit, which hits. So there's 18 damage on the ogre at the back. Oh, Ront, it's your turn.
Yep. So, main attack.
Yep.
17.
It's going to be a hit.
I'll do my damage. 8.
Okay.
And then second attack. Hold on.
It's going to be a miss.
Okay. And has he been injured before?
He has, yes.
Okay. So, was it roll d8, right?
Yeah. So it's going to be a total of 13 damage. It's the spearman. The first 3 are going to attack the very injured one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one of them hits. And he lunges forward with his spear and pierces the huge ogre right in the neck. And the ogre starts spitting blood all over the place. And then makes a huge thud as he lands Well, now actually the other spearmen need to go. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 2 hits. So I'll just do the average damage. 8 total. And it is now Mhurren's turn.
Oh man!
That's going to be a miss. He will attack one of the spearmen back. And will miss. The spearman dodges out the way. It's the archers again. They will attack that ogre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, every single one of those hits. So that's 4 times 5 is 20 damage. The arrows all go in at once, and you see the ogre just kind of topple backwards, and he is dead. The priest will run over to Ront and cast Cure Wounds on him. And so you were healed for 6. Roll the
I'll
1.
take it. I'll take it.
The ogre will step forward a tiny bit. He will attack him. That will be a miss. Then he will turn. He bounds off this. It's only about 7 feet up, so he manages that very easily. Runs around the corner. As he does so, he's subject to an opportunity attack by the spearman who he just tried to attack. The spear guy misses. Turns and says, "Sorry, Mhurren."
You will be. No, he's not. He's fine.
Ront, it's your turn.
Okay.
After him.
I think so. We should. On me, men!
Okay, you land gracefully and can continue your movement.
I can still see him, boys!
And it's Sir John Bracken's turn. Okay, 13, he kind of slides down the rock and his movement stops there. The spearman will follow in pursuit. Okay, Mhurren, it's your turn.
I'm going to follow.
Okay. But you will have to take a acrobatics check going down the ledge.
So badly. Acrobatics. Oh, don't kill me.
Okay. You gracefully boom, land down. About as graceful as you can in chainmail. Okay, the archers will
Follow
move
me.
up. So you get as a unit. Then the priest.
I think.
Okay, she also kind of slumps and gets stuck at the bottom of the ledge. My movement will stop there. The ogre will turn around and he will take a javelin and throw it at Ront.
Of course. Big shield up.
He's not got a shield.
Shield wall.
Okay, is 15 less than
17.
your... Okay, so is it you're running, you kind of duck, yep, out the way, then he... You see him run down this corridor. I'm not sure how far you can see now.
We should
So-
go after him, Rob.
No, we should definitely go after him.
Okay.
Okay.
Which tunnel has he gone down the?
Left one.
Sorry, if you've moved, haven't you? Have you?
Yes, I moved.
Okay, that means it's the archers.
Safe distance. I'm able to shoot.
Okay. Okay, still within range. It's a difficult throw, so I'll say you've got kind of cover from the rocks around him.
Okay.
But he is going to throw another javelin. This time, still at Ront, I guess. Okay, that flies past, misses. Disappears round the corner from where you can see. Ront, it's back to you.
Alright, I'm gonna go bounding down the hallway. Can't remember where. It's there. 3.
Okay, do you see anything?
I can see him.
Okay, he will take a his readied action against you, which, as you've guessed, it is another javelin.
No.
Did I guess that?
Oh!
That looks like a hit. So, thunk! Right, gets through your chainmail to hit you. So you are, yeah, you've taken that damage.
Yep. Like a champ.
The ogre takes out another javelin. This time can see Mhurren, who gets a half cover, so you'll get plus 2 AC on top of your 20 AC or whatever it is at the minute. Ridiculous AC you've got. Oh, but it won't matter.
What?
It's got a 24. Okay, so that's going to be 7 piercing, and of course you have to roll another Constitution check. Which you just made.
Yeah, Jesus.
Ront, it's your turn.
So I will move as far down the cave as I possibly can, I think.
Really? You're not going to wait for the archers to back you up?
No.
Your funeral, buddy. Oh god, I'm the one that's going to have to go in and back you up.
Yeah.
Okay. Moves.
Is it moving at me?
No.
Nope.
Ront, it's your turn.
I'm not going any further.
Yeah, you can actually, there are cracks around the edges of the rock. Very, very narrow, but you do see human flesh on the other side. Dark vision.
Okay.
And also the light illuminating it. It's back to Ront.
Okay. So I want to go look down the corridor. That's 20. And then I can move another 40.
With your double movement you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want to move 40, but I will move 30. So
What do we lose
Oh.
by moving double?
I'm right up in his face.
Okay, but you've used your action to use
I
that
have, yeah.
dash movement.
Yeah.
We've been bottlenecked.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, you've got him on
Fine.
the run. It's the
Here it comes.
ogre's turn. He will use the disengage action, and he moves back and shouts, "Backward!" He will move towards you and provoke your opportunity attack. There you go. Anyway, we would take the 16, but both of those are hits. You can click for damage. Okay, you see he plunders forward, you swipe in, and then he turns his head back, goes and goes to swing his club at you. Okay, that's probably going to be a miss. So he swipes at you, and you just get out of the way. Okay, you hear huge footsteps coming towards you.
Oh, he's pretty big, isn't he?